Hey guys, good morning. It is Monday the 26th of February. I'm down on the Danube again fishing. It's currently -9. Pretty cold. Maybe I'll catch something today, you never know. Anyway guys, hope you have a great week, and I will of course talk to you at the end. Good morning guys. So today, as you can see, we're planting some rows of potatoes. A few rows in. These are all the small potatoes out of the bags of potatoes I've eaten over winter, so they'll go in. I've still got a couple of beds left. I'll probably plant some corn in there maybe. I had peas here last year, so the ground should be reasonably fertile. But anyway, I'll cover these up and we'll see how the potatoes grow this year. I think these are marrow seeds. I think those ones might be melons. I'm not sure what they are. I think these are marrow. These black ones might be watermelons. I think those are chilies. Those are definitely marrows, and I have no idea what these are. But we'll put them in the ground and see what happens.
And his name is John C.
So just when the A-frame that was here collapsed with the grapes on it, I've pulled them out. And just when you're pruning grapes down, what you want to do is leave the main trunk and then have just a couple of little offshoots. Leave 3 or 4 buds on the offshoots, and then that's where your new growth comes from this year. And so my grapes actually run from this tree all the way down into that corner, and then more of them across there, all the way over there. And that's just one section of the grapes. And so this week I went ahead and planted out the lazy beds, and what I did was just break up the top to form a bit of loose soil, and then planted a load of peas in there and in there, and then down past this little marker here, all the way along there. That's all squash as well. I think marrows or squash, I'm not sure, but we'll see what grows, if anything, and see how these lazy beds work out. So this is the compost bed that I made last year. Built up a large compost heap, topped it off with some wood ash and then some topsoil, and built a little frame in it, and we've actually planted some what we think are pinto beans. Just 4 or 5 beans at the bottom of each stick, and we might get some beans growing this year. I've been sorting out the grapes this week, and I found a couple of runners that still had some roots attached as I was pulling them out, so I've planted a couple of them just along this fence, and so we might actually get some grapes growing along this fence here. This is Mummy Cat, Mooncake's mum. She's been helping me with the planting this week. Very affectionate little cat. Hey pig. Well, spring is definitely here. As you can see, all these little green shoots on the ground here. I'm pretty sure those are tulips. Got heaps of them, and then we've got some other little green sprouty things down there, and a few there, a few over there. Those might be hyacinths, I'm not sure. And around the grass as well, we've got a fair few. So lots of things starting to grow as we go into spring here. Hey guys, so it's Sunday, end of another week. I turned these couple of beds into 4. Planted some chilies and some random seeds there. I'll be planting these 2 out with corn. And then there was an A-frame here with the grapes on, but the A-frame made out of old wood started to collapse. So I've just rigged up a couple of posts, bit of wire between them, and then strung all the grapes up on those. So hopefully they'll enjoy that this year. Got a bit of grapes coming over from the back as well. But yeah, there's another one over there that I had to do as well. This field's now completely planted out. Corn on this side, random seeds in the middle, and then on the right hand side a load of marrows and stuff. Anyway guys, I hope you've had a great week. We've got a lovely week coming up next week, some nice hot temperatures, so I'll get some more work done. Might even think about starting to cement some things in. But I hope you guys have a fantastic time. I will of course talk to you next week. And just before I go, the t-shirt shop this week, here's the new t-shirt. Live Laugh Love it's called. If you'd like to purchase anything, then head to the store, link in the description below. Have a great week. Good morning guys, it's another Monday, week 46 or 7 on the homestead. Spring came last week, everything's growing. We've got some really lovely temperatures coming this week, highs of 22, 23, and the minimum temperatures are now pushing into the 4 and 5 degrees. So it's getting to that sort of temperature where I can start thinking about laying some concrete. So we might actually start the construction projects this week. Well, you know, start finishing them off. But anyway guys, whatever I get up to, I will of course show you everything I can. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I will of course talk to you at the end. Have a great week. Yeah, so you can just see there, that line of tiles, that's staying, and everything below that line all the way across, all of that's coming out, all of this is coming off. But just making a start here, going to do a little bit today, get some of the wood down. Then I've actually got to put in a new fence. But yeah, we'll just crack on with this today. Hey guys, so this fence is in the dog's yard. The front yard is the dog's yard. And that fence comes right up to this building where I'm removing the roof and knocking down this wall, which opens up this whole area. So I needed to put in a fence, and I've got to put one in across here, but I'll do that when that comes down. But I've decided to do a bit of cherry weaving. So I weaved a little fence out of cherry. Looks alright. Hey guys, so I've removed the tiles from the first section of roof that I'm taking down. Obviously the wall's coming down after that. Tiles are just down over there. I'm just using the chainsaw just to cut through these joists. The first one up there is been cut through already. So we'll cut through all of these and then slowly just dismantle this roof. Well guys, it is pancake day, so happy Shrove Tuesday. Making some pancakes with some eggs from the chickens. Everything's turning out fine. Anyway guys, talk to you soon. And of course ladder tied onto the roof. So as I continue to take the roof down, as you can see, what I do is go along, remove a couple of rows of tiles, then we cut through all the wood. Obviously all this is already cut, so there's my new roof line going off that way, stuff I've already done, and that line of tiles going all the way to the end. Everything below that is coming off. And just here's a view of the homestead you don't often see. Of course down there we've got the field with the potatoes in, Captain Flaps's temporary accommodation. Then that field over there, that's the bigger field. Behind it you've got the lamb barn, which I think is going to come down. And of course that's the chicken coop just there, that's coming down. All that fence is coming out, so it opens up all the land on this side and opens up all the land on the back side as well. And you can just about see all of the property from up here. Anyway guys, hope you're having a great week, and I'll chat to you in a bit. Hey guys, so I've decided to put in a path. This is the very start of it, and as you can see, Beefenberger's helping me dig out the path. He's a good boy. Well, all of the wood has arrived for the chicken coop, so we started cutting that up. I've already put some in the ground over there. So this week we managed to get all of the roof tiles and most of the roof wood down. Haven't actually started demolishing this yet. I've just got to finish off a little bit of fencing here. Then we'll start demolishing this and then the chicken coop. Well guys, Sunday, end of another week. I've got the first 2 posts in for the chicken coop. That's actually where the door's going to be. That's going to be the enclosure, and the house is going at the back here. There's going to be 4 posts, one hole in there, one there, one at those corners. That's where the house is going to be. We've just got these leveled off and lined up. Everything dead straight. Some supports put in to hold them in place. All the concrete sets. Well guys, I hope you had a great week. Flaps and his girlfriend are looking forward to their new house. Hopefully, I think by the end of next week, I should be mostly done with that. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope you guys have had a great week. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the section below. And I'll try and answer them as quickly as possible. Also, don't forget, if you have a second, check out the t-shirt store, and if you see anything you like, please make a purchase. Anything raised from it goes to construction projects, and I hope to see you next week. Good morning guys, it's Monday the 11th of March here on the Homestead, week 48, so just 1 month to go until I've been here for my whole first year. Today, demolition day, trying to start taking down this wall that's behind me. I'm going to place a couple of those small fireworks inside the wall, and we'll see if that'll take it down in one. If not, then we'll go to the pickaxes. Hey guys, how you going? So we have got the first 6 poles in over there. Those 2 at the front, that's the front door. Then there's a gap, and then the chicken house is being built around these 4 poles here. And then there'll be 4 more poles, one there and one in this corner. And this whole area inside the ditch, that's their actual run. So chicken house over there and enclosed run out here. Hey guys, good morning. I'm down here at Barbavida Fortress, Roman fortress. They used to build little pigeonholes into the walls so they could collect the eggs and the birds, I assume. But looks like they still work. Hey guys, how you going? This is the very start of cherry blossom. Spring has definitely sprung. Well, this was very overgrown, this tree. It's the only one of its type on the grounds. Reddish in colour bark. I don't know if you can really see that, but it started to flower. First time I've seen it flower. It's got lots of very pretty flowers on it. Think it's some sort of plum, but that's just a guess. We'll find out this year. Hey guys, so Sunday night, the sun is starting to go down. End of another week here in the homestead. So this week's project was to build the chicken coop. Now, a little bit disappointed because I haven't got everything done I wanted to get done this week. I wanted to have it a lot more finished than it is, but I've run out of white paint. The wire fencing hasn't turned up, but yeah, I've got a little bit done. Obviously these are the nest boxes. The roof comes down onto that and flaps open, just crates in there for nesting boxes. This will be the front door, and you come in, and they're just in here. This will be where their house is. Obviously that's going to be inside their house, but yeah, I wish I'd managed to get a bit more done, but at least you get an idea. Yeah, that's all the wire fence I've actually got left. It was meant to come by the end of the week, but it's still not here. So there's the back end of it. So yeah, we'll be getting the sides and stuff on in the next couple of days, but hopefully by the end of next week this will all be finished, and that is of course their run. Still got to post that out. Well guys, I hope you've had a fantastic week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments, please add them in below, and of course I will talk to you next time. Don't forget the t-shirt store. If you would like to make a purchase, today's t-shirt, because it's festival workers, there's a new festival volunteer group. You can find it through Festival Buddies. Hey guys, good morning. So Monday the 18th of March, I think, week 49 here on the homestead. As you can see, the weather is fantastic. Very sunny. It's getting up to highs of around 23, 24 every day. So great weather for doing the painting. So hopefully this week I should be getting close to finishing the chicken coop. I've got 4 more posts to cement in. I've got the walls to put on the side of the chicken coop, the hatch floor, and of course the entrance to the little house. And then on the run I've got to put up four of the posts, and put wire around everything, put the wire roof on, and then the last thing I'll be doing is building a door. The design of the door is going to depend on what lumber I've got left at the end of the project. But anyway guys, whatever you get up to, I hope you have a fantastic week. I will of course show you everything that I do, and hopefully by the end of this week we'll have made some more progress. And anyway, talk to you at the end. Hey guys, how you going? This is one of the plum trees. As you can see, plums definitely in blossom. Mummy cat follows me around. Hey guys, just chucked the sprinklers on, and don't think I'd actually shown you them working. There you go, watering everything. Bit sporadic, needs a bit of adjustment, but does a reasonable job. Hey guys, how you going? So last night I had a little bit of a brainwave and decided to build the chickens a little jungle gym out of some of the cherry branches I've got. So they've got some perches, some roosts, and a nice little climbing frame effect, I think. Hey guys, so Sunday night here on the homestead, sun's going down, and putting the roof on at the moment while the roof's going up. Tomorrow, starting next week, I'll put the sides on, and then the door's got to go on, and we should be finished. So the roof just goes across, and then in between them all there's a little line of cable ties, so that's all tied together, nothing can get in. So I've done the stairs. That's the bottom that drops out. Just been painting the back end of that. So yeah, pretty much finished. As I say, the door's got to go on. But let's see how we got here. I've made a little montage of photos. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a lovely week. I'll talk to you next week. Hey guys, good morning. So it's actually Tuesday. I just totally forgot to record yesterday. Hello, hope you've had a good week. Hope you're going to have a great week as well. Hope you've got lots of stuff going on. Here this week, I put on all of the wire around the coop yesterday. I got it done a lot quicker than I thought I was going to do. I've still got to go around and do some tying of the wire together to form the complete shell on the roof. The sides are all done. I've made the door's on. So today and tomorrow I'll actually be doing the concrete wall around the outside. So as the wire's sunk into the ground, I lay concrete all along that so that the wire can't come out or move, and it forms a completely fox-proof barrier. Well, that's the theory anyway. And it makes the chickens all nice and safe. So that's what I'll be doing for the first couple of days this week. Later in the week, once the chickens have moved, I'm going back to doing demolition because then I've got the old coop to take down, and it's just too dangerous to do it with the chickens in there. There's a wall nearby. That's actually leaning towards the coop, so I've got to get the chickens out of there. Once that's done, we can start knocking stuff down. Anyway guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will of course show you everything as we go on. Hey guys, so the way I'm doing this, in the bottom of the trench I've got a layer of sand. I've done that all the way around, and then as we come along, what I do, backfill with a load of tile rubble. So this is all broken tiles from demolition, and then I'll be pouring basically mortar into all of that to form the concrete trench. Hey guys, good morning. So as you can see, my peas have sprouted on the lazy beds. As you can see all around the lazy beds, all these weeds are growing, and down on the edges there, they're growing. But right up on the top, as you can see, there's no weeds, and that's the point of the lazy bed, because you flip it over and use dirt that was lower down, there's no weed seed in it because it's just in the top couple of centimetres, which means these peas have got, the ones I planted, have got a free run and shouldn't be pressured by any weeds that are growing. Good morning guys. that's the first corn plant growing, and there's one just over there. You can just see the top of the green, and one there. There's a few weeds up there. But yeah, this is the corn that I saved from my crop last year, starting to grow. Hey guys, so Wednesday afternoon, and it is finished. Doors on, locks on, all of the cable, all the way around it's joined. That's all the way around and all on the roof. No gaps anywhere. So we've just open this up. Got the nest boxes in. Fits 5. Lucky, I didn't measure it. They fit pretty snugly, so that was lucky. I've got a tile there, so I'm going to put the chickens in here tonight. That means they won't get out. They'll get to know that this is their home, and then tomorrow morning we'll take away the tile and they'll get to go and explore all of their new run. Hey guys, good afternoon. Now you might notice in some of my videos I'm actually really lax about safety equipment, and I highly recommend that if you are using power tools of any sort, you should wear safety equipment, but I tend not to. If I'm using a rip saw, a chainsaw, even smashing up concrete with a hammer, I'm not wearing gloves or goggles, and I'm very sorry, but yeah, you should be wearing them. But one thing you should definitely be wearing safety equipment for: gloves. If you're ever got to move a rooster in spring, you want to put on some chainmail, it's probably not a bad idea.
Good morning guys. So first day, the chickens have been in here overnight. This is the first time they're actually going to go out into the enclosure, so hopefully without getting savaged by the rooster. Just going to remove that was in their way. Come on girls. We've got one nesting and the others are all on the branches up top, but it doesn't look like they're coming out just yet.
Hey guys, so end of the day, and as you can see the chickens seem to be enjoying their new run. See if they can get back in there tonight. Hopefully everything will be fine. But yeah, they seem much happier. Good afternoon guys, so it's Sunday, end of another day, another week on the homestead. Obviously I finished the chicken coop early this week, and then I've gone on to work on the demolition side of things. So I'll see if I've got a picture of what this was like before I took all this down, but there was a horrible workshop here. I'm currently digging out the foundation stones. Built a new fence that was all walled up. In there was all covered in and horrible. So I've cleaned that out. That's looking a lot nicer, I think. Fences are up. We are going to take down the chicken coop. That's the old chicken coop there. New chicken coop, old chicken coop. But yeah, digging out the foundation stones. I've taken them out all the way from over there, all the way down here, and I'm using those foundation stones on a little construction project. We've got ourselves, I'm building a raised bed. Those are the foundation stones there on the left. Filling up the base with mud bricks, so I don't need to use as much compost. But making a nice little stone wall, a la Yorkshire style. But I think it looks alright. Goes all the way around there. Sorry about the lighting, but sun's not in the best position. Yeah, so that's going to be a raised bed, and it's going to be full of plants, and the little style's going to be full of plants as well. Anyway guys, I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've achieved everything you wanted, and I will of course talk to you next week. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, the 1st of April. This week I'm just going to show you where we stand at the moment, and then we'll see what changes throughout the week. So currently working on this raised bed here. So we've got all these rocks still to go on. Inside I've got a load of mud bricks that are going to be covered up by compost. I've got to finish off the back wall. Fill these with compost as well. Then as we move down the yard, I've got all of the foundation stones out. That was the last one there, so hopefully we're going to be able to start breaking some of this up and getting it back to usable land. Got to put some compost in there, of course. Then the chicken coop needs to come down this week. All that wood detritus and metal rubbish needs to go as well. Then we're going to start working on the path that I've just walked down. But it's a lovely morning, another beautiful week here in Bulgaria. So let's see what we get done this week. Well, guys, the chicken coop's holding up pretty well. Flaps has become quite protective in the spring of his little ladies. Everyone seems doing fine. And we've got getting quite a few eggs out of them at the moment. Well, the peas are coming on very well indeed. So they've had some sticks put in. As you can see, they're growing really well. Hey guys, how you going? So Sunday afternoon here on the homestead. The chicken coop came down, and there's the roof that's going to be turned into the path that's all along here. I've got a lot of rain predicted for this week coming, so I don't think I'll be doing that much in the way of this, and I thought I'd hold off on the path. As you can see, it's very dry until next week. Beefenberger's made a little pile of wood. We've put in a load of string here up to the washing line. I've planted a load of beans in that raised bed there. The wall is finished, still not full, but all of the earth from the path is going to go in here on top of the mud bricks. These are full of compost, and I got a load of seeds and planted those out. As you can see, I've cleaned up all down here. The chicken coop is gone. That little bit of roof up there, that's gone as well. So I've got a much nicer view into the garden. There were some trees by that concrete trough. Those have been taken down. I'll be planting that trough out at some point. Cherry blossoms are starting to fall, so we've got a very good crop of cherries this year coming. And yeah, another great week here on the homestead. I hope you've had a good one, and I will of course talk to you next week. Potatoes! Hey guys, good morning. So it's Monday the 8th of April here on the homestead. Hope you guys are having a great week, and it is of course the 52nd week I'm here. And so what I'll be doing this week is I've got the rain coming later in the week. We'll be removing the old dried out pathway and building a new path there with some gravel and some sand. Making the gravel out of old tiles. I'll be filling up the stone wall bed and planting that out, and then of course a little party at the end of the week to celebrate my first year here on the homestead. Anyway guys, whatever you get up to, hope you have a great time, and I will of course show you everything I get up to and talk to you at the end. Hey guys, how you going? So I've made a trial egg incubator. Got a power cable running in with an LED light source in there that should reach around 37 degrees running temperature for the whole box. a little bowl of water, some chicken wire, and we've got our first egg in. So we'll see if in 3 weeks time we start hatching some chickens. Good afternoon guys. So we've had a couple of days of rain. I got the tiller out and tilled up all of these mud bricks. As you can see, there's still a few lumps in there, but did a reasonable job. So next year I'll be planting this out. I might chuck some stuff in there this year, but yeah, so all of the rubble is now dirt. And of course with the rain, it's actually been too wet to dig out this path. But I might get a bit more done today. See where we end up at the end of the day. Alright guys, so Sunday night, end of week 52 here on the homestead. End of my first year. On Tuesday the 16th is actually my 1 year anniversary. But this is end of week 52. I've finished digging out the path. So tomorrow I'll be laying sand and then the gravel into the path depending on the weather. I've planted out a load of carrots in there. There's a couple of peonies and some other little things in there too. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing this week. I hope you've had a great week. Hope you've had a fantastic year. I will of course talk to you next week, and don't forget guys, on Tuesday I should have a special video coming out, a 1 year anniversary video. Hey guys, so it's end of week 52 here on the homestead. We're having a little party celebrating 1 year. Me and Pixie have been here. Hope you've had a great year, and me and Pixie will join you of course for the following years. Anyway, have a good year. Good morning guys, it's really early in the morning, it's like 2 AM. I'm on my way to Stansted Airport on the first leg of my journey off to Bulgaria, buy a house. Alright guys, here we are on the Euro tunnel. Very excited. Look how excited she is. Now we're going to go for a small canopy. Oh dear. Holy shit. Hey guys, so this is Snowy, he's the snowman. Pickaxe in. Hey guys, well there you go, that's 1 year over. What a year what it was. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If any of you of course are coming to Bulgaria, drop me a line, you're more than welcome to pop round and stay for a couple of days. But anyway guys, I hope 2019 is a great year for you as well. And I will of course see you on next week. Hey guys, how you going? So it's Sunday night here on the homestead, another week over. As you can see, I've finished the path. This is all made from old roof tiles. I've got roof tile edging strip, and these are smashed up red roof tiles and smashed up white roof tiles. So the net cost of this path, money wise, absolutely free, just stuff I had lying around. Hopefully it's gonna last. It looks alright, I think. And in the raised bed I've planted a couple of roses, peony, there's a peony over there, and in all the dirt I've planted some carrot seeds. So we'll see if we get any carrots out of this year. And I pulled up some little plants from around the streets, little succulent type things, so those were free. Peonies were free. I did actually buy the roses though. Yeah, should look quite nice once everything starts to grow a bit better. So the big project this week was actually a fence. It goes from there all the way along the property, all the way up to the other side. So that means this field is now pretty much ready for sheep or pigs or whatever comes first. I don't actually have any hinges on the gate yet because the shop didn't have any, but very simple, just some chicken wire and some posts cemented into the ground. Took a fair while, but should last for years to come, I hope. We're having some lovely weather this week, and all of the fruit trees are doing really well. Lots of fruit on them. Loads of plums on the plum trees. And of course the cherries, well that's an apple, but over there the cherries, the branches are already starting to get a lot lower with the weight of cherries on them. So hopefully we'll be getting a lot of fruit this year. As you can see, Mummy Cat is very pregnant. So we should have some kittens as well. So yeah, all those little green balls, these are all plums. And this is just one of many plum trees. It's one of the smallest plum trees I have. But just along the grapevines, you can see the first few leaves starting to pop out. The grapes go all the way along there as well. Yeah, it's just one section of grapes, but yeah, so the grapes are starting to come into leaf. So not long till we'll be making some more wine. Hey guys, so end of another week, end of week 53 here on the homestead. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been up to. Just a few projects going on. The weather has been very hot. Everything's starting to grow and everything's starting to look really good for this year. But whatever you guys have been up to, I hope you've enjoyed it, and whatever you're planning for next week, I hope everything goes really well. A very happy Easter. I hope you're enjoying your chocolate, and I will of course see you next week when Mummy Cat might be having some kittens. Maybe in a few weeks. I don't know how long cats have kittens for. But anyway guys, have a good one. Bye. Hey guys, a really good morning. It's Monday 22nd of April 2019 here on the homestead, week 54. So 2 weeks into my second year and looking for stuff to do around the homestead. This week I will be doing a lot of weeding and I'll also be looking at just finishing off the fence. I've got one more gate to build, hinges to put on of course. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to go and proactively track down some of these animals and see where they've got to. Because I keep being told, yes, no worries, you can get them, but they haven't actually turned up. But obviously I'm going to need those for this winter's food. So anyway, whatever I get up to, I will of course show you. If Mummy Cat does drop her kittens, then we should have some kitten pictures later on. But whatever happens, I'll talk to you at the end. Hope you have a great week and hope you enjoy everything you get up to. Have a good one, guys. So actually one really pressing thing I need to do is tidy up after the winter and put my house in order, sort out the wood piles. There is actually another wood pile right down there as well. So maybe I'll crack on with that. Yeah, spoiler alert, I didn't crack on with that at all. I actually got a project to build a rabbit hutch for a lady, so that's what I actually got up to this week instead. Hey guys, how you going? So this week's project, I'm actually building a rabbit hutch. A lady who lives pretty near me, she's got a couple of nice dogs. She needed a rabbit hutch building, so I'm doing that. Building it very strong out of 6x6 beams. With panelling, backing and siding, but as you can see the way these beams come, covered in burrs, the surface is rough as hell. So first job, sand these down, and once they're sanded down we put them through a little treatment, put some stain on them, some outdoor stain varnish. I went for a dark red colour, hopefully that'll look pretty nice. But yeah, I'll show you how I keep going throughout this week. And that's how they come out after sanding. As you can see, nice and smooth, ready for the varnishing. Well, of course, roof's on, stuck on the 279 number that I found lying around. I think it looks alright. Brown roof, cream frontage. Getting ready to build the doors. Here's the wood for the doors. So there's your door frames. And of course we'll have rabbit wire in the middle. Hey guys, so we'd had a really hot week this week and I thought tonight I better go around and do some watering because everything was starting to look a bit dry. But yeah, Mother Nature has provided. Guys, Sunday afternoon, I've just finished putting all the doors and locks and hinges on. As you can see, these guys seem pretty happy in there. But yeah, so door locking pins, little hasp blocks. Yeah, I think it looks alright. Let's hope that the English lady likes it. Good morning, guys. It's Monday the 29th of April here on the Homestead. If anyone's wondering why I'm looking like a games reviewer, it's because the microphone on the iPad has died. So I'll have to be using the headset from now on so that you guys can actually hear me. Anyway, this week I'm going to be taking the rabbit hutches over to Robrovo. It's actually not that far away, but there's no direct route, so I've got to go via Vidin. So I'll be doing that in a bit, and then later on this week I should be doing some tidying up, finishing off the last little bits on the fences, and I've got a lot of weeding to do. But whatever I get up to, I will of course show you, and I hope you enjoy everything that I'm up to. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will of course talk to you at the end. Hey guys, how we going? So yeah, I've been cracking on with the weeding. Got a fair bit done. Still a fair bit to do. As you can see, this is the corn. It seems to be growing pretty well. Should get a lot out of here once it's fully grown. I didn't actually get to drop off the hutches on the Monday. There was a festival up at the monastery for Easter, so I had to drop them off yesterday, which was Tuesday. But yeah, they're dropped off. Lady seems happy, so that's all good. And now I'm just going to continue on and get the rest of this weeding done, hopefully by the end of the week. Good morning, guys. So Saturday morning here on the homestead. Chickens seem pretty happy. We did have to put one down the other day. Had a impacted crop, which is part of their digestive system. So we are one chicken down, but the rest seem to be doing fine. But I've just put in a couple more posts. So I'm building a little enclosure next to the chicken run. Wire will be coming across here, there'll be a gate there, and then wire back down to the fence. Gives us a new little enclosure, because I bought some duckies. Two little very cute ducks, Hoisin and Pancake. Let's go and have a look at them. Hey guys, so this is Hoisin and this is Pancake. Hoisin's very friendly. Pancake's still a little bit scared. This is I think the girl, and yeah, Pancake's the boy. So this is their duck house. I'm going to paint the metal bands red. But yeah, just a barrel, turn it over, cut out a hole, duck house. That's actually their pond, but I'm going to clean that up and then paint it as well. Looks like we're going to have loads of peaches this year. Can't wait, do like fresh peaches. Don't really like shop peaches, but fresh peaches are great. And once again, we've got tons and tons of figs growing. Figs are the bane of my life. You have to pick them all the bloody time. I mean, they're good, but it's good animal feed, but they are a pain in the ass to pick. Hey guys, end of another week here on the homestead, Sunday night. It's been raining most of the day, so I haven't actually done very much today. Pretty much had a day off. Ducks are doing fine. Mummy cat has had her kittens this week, but she hasn't brought them round to see me yet, so we haven't got any pictures of those. Hopefully they'll come up next week. But anyway, guys, I hope you've had a really fantastic week. Hope you've accomplished everything you set out to. I will, of course, talk to you next week. And just a heads up, this coming week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be releasing an extra video because my next door neighbours are selling one of their houses, not the one that's next to me, but one in a very beautiful village just south of where I am. And I've put together a video tour of that property with some photos. So for anyone that is thinking of moving out here, have a look and see what's available very close to me. Alright then, guys, well, I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Hey guys, good morning. Another week here on the homestead. I hope you're having a great time. I hope everything's going really well for you guys. So this week, what I'll mostly be doing is working on the duck enclosure. Get Pancake and Hoisin into their new home as soon as possible. So I've got a pond to dig and paint. I'll be using a container that I've got. And then I really do need to start some tidying because it's only a couple more days before my aunt and uncle turn up. And some weeding and some cutting of grass and stuff around the homestead. That's pretty much all I've got planned. But whatever I get up to, I will of course show you as we go. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will of course talk to you at the end. Hey guys, how you going? So I've started the wood cutting for the year. There's a lot more still to go, but basically down there and in the end bit there was loads of wood taking up way too much room, so I started cutting it down. Now if you are doing a lot of wood chopping and like me you're lazy as hell, you end up buying a lot of chainsaw blades because sharpening them is a pain in the ass. Takes forever, but I have found a way to reduce chain sharpening time, and it works really well. Yep, that's it. Stick the file in the drill and off you go. Took me about 2 minutes to sharpen the whole chain. Amazing. Hey guys, so that's another week over and done with here on the homestead. The duck enclosure's finished. The duckies are doing fine. I have of course got some new chickens. I got 8 Polish fizzles, so hopefully that'll be my new flock. Very pretty looking birds, same breed as the rooster Captain Flaps. But anyway guys, hope you've had a fantastic week. I will of course talk to you next week, and I hope you enjoy everything you get up to. Have a good one. Hey guys, good morning. A very warm welcome. It is week 57 here on the homestead, Monday the 13th of May. Last full week before my aunt and uncle come, so I've really got to crack on with a lot of the work around the homestead to get things tidied up for them. I've got to finish off the wood cutting, and I've got some of the beds to go over again. When I weeded them last week, I noticed that there were a few patches where things hadn't germinated, and there's also a few patches where lots of seeds have germinated, so I'll be thinning those out, retilling some areas and replanting things out so we get a good spread of the crops. Anyway guys, whatever I get up to, I will of course talk to you throughout and show you everything I've done. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you at the end. Have a good one. Hey guys, just a little update on the pea plants in these lazy beds. They're doing really well, and we have got our first few pea pods showing up. So it's a very early crop of peas, still got lots of flowers on them. But one of the other benefits of doing the lazy beds I've found is any weeding you do have to do, if you just chuck it straight into the trenches, you can literally compost on site, so next year you've got your compost right next to your bed.
Well, once again the pear tree's cropping out well. As you can see, a lot of pears on it. Best pears I've ever had. I don't know whether that's the variety or just the fact that I get them so fresh. But yeah, genuinely, they're really good pears, and looks like this year's going to be another good crop. There you go. So last year this apple tree produced one apple. I did actually top it. There was a whole nother load going off the top. And this year it is absolutely covered in apples. Now apparently there is something about apple trees producing every other year, but I don't know whether it's because I topped it or not. But there is apparently a June drop as well, where the apples fall, a lot of the excess fruit falls off. But looking at this, we should have a load of apples from this one this year. Just carrying on the fruit tree theme. Cherry tree's doing well again, and it looks like it's time to start picking cherries again. Maybe leave them a few more days and then I'll go around and do the first pick. Well, these were part of the bed that didn't germinate. Over there I've got some melons that are growing and some corn. Here I planted some chilies and some random seeds. They didn't germinate, so I've retilled it. And in the right hand one I've planted a lot more corn. I found some corn packets left over from last year, so those are corn. That's just corn from chicken feed. This is corn I bought from the UK. Haven't planted anything in this one yet, but I'll find something in the shops and stick another crop in there. And actually the potatoes, as you can see, doing reasonably well. Different varieties sprouting at different times. As you can see over there, the little ones coming up, but here already 1.5 to 2 foot tall, very bushy, very green. Looks like we're going to have a good potato harvest, doesn't it, Mooncake? Good Mooncake. Good morning, guys. So as you can see, the corn in this field is doing reasonably well. There was a little bit over there that didn't germinate, so I've retilled that. Did that yesterday, and I planted some carrot seeds in there. And then alongside that also, this is all melons and marrows. These little melon and mango plants starting to grow. There are some big ones up already, but this end set, the only one that actually germinated was this one here. So I retilled, reheaped and planted a load of ones that were up at the back that were in a very tight clump of them. So I've got a nice line of growing crops. They seem to be doing well. They did wilt yesterday, but they seem to have come back after a bit of watering and a night out. Anyway, guys, yeah, so even if it doesn't germinate, thin out your other crops. Chickens are of course doing well. As you can see, Mr. Flaps is very defensive, looking after his girls. Good boy. Well guys, part of what I'm doing, even right next to the cultivated areas, I actually leave rows that are just weeds for insects, pollinators, all that good stuff. Don't know what all the weeds are, but every now and again you get stuff like this pop up that's just a weed, and it actually flowers really pretty. Another benefit of just having a load of weeds growing everywhere. This is where the old chicken coop used to be, and I have a feeling they didn't eat all their corn, because a hell of a lot of it is germinated and is growing very well. I'm not going to thin this out. I'm just going to let it compete and have a very clumped corn growing. See how that works. Hey guys, good morning. So I've been weeding the potatoes, and as you notice, just next to them we've got some wildcats, but along with the crazy kittens, we also have some volunteer tomatoes. A few of them, I've sticked a few out. I've actually got about 5 or 6 random tomato plants growing. So a little bonus, some volunteer tomatoes to go with the potatoes. Look at the size of these leaves. Give you some scale. There's my foot. That's my whole foot. They're huge. Beef likes them.
Fierce husky. Good boy. The tub strawberries are doing okay. It's been nice to come out and just pick strawberries just outside my front door. Good morning, guys. So it's Monday the 20th of May here on the homestead. Got a nice cloudy day today. We are a couple of days away from my aunt and uncle arriving. So this week I'm basically going to be doing some tidying for the first bit of the week, finish off the porch and then go on to do the insides. I will of course show you the results of that. And then the second half of the week I will be entertaining my aunt and uncle, taking them to Baba Vida and Belogradchik, the fortresses, showing them around and showing them what I'm doing on the homestead as well. I'll show you what we get up to. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. This video will be uploaded late because I'll be busy this weekend coming. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic time. I'll talk to you next week and enjoy yourselves. Hey guys, well of course aunt and uncle arrive tomorrow, so all the tidying's finished. Everything's nice and tidy. Got the way down. All ready for their arrival. Well, as you can see, the peas are doing really well. I don't think they're going to be ready in time for Dave and Julie to have some, but yeah, they've done really well with this close planting this year, so I'm really happy with that. Well guys, as you can see, the cherries are definitely ready to pick, but I'm going to leave them on the tree another couple of days, and then hopefully my aunt and uncle can help me with some picking. A little fun thing to do around the homestead, but yeah, all ready to go. We'll get all of these down while they're here. Hey guys, so end of another week here on the homestead. It's actually Monday. I've taken my aunt and uncle off to the train station, so they're on their way back to Sofia now, and then they'll be flying back to the UK tomorrow. I think they had a good time. Hopefully they enjoyed themselves. But I hope you guys have had a fantastic week as well. This week I will actually be getting on and weeding this patch again. But the corn's doing really well. So yeah, next week back to actual work. Or this week back to actual work. Anyway guys, hope you've had a great time. Talk to you next week. I'll see you then. Good morning guys, so it's actually Tuesday here on the homestead, week 59, and this week my aunt and uncle left last week, so this week I can actually get back to doing some work on the grounds. I've got to start reweeding one of the big fields. The small field needs a little bit of attention. I've actually got some lettuce and parsnips and some old corn that I found from last year's
growing season planted in there now, so we'll see how those develop. I've got to start picking strawberries, and I've got a bit of jam making to do this week as well. But whatever it is I get up to, I will of course show you, and I hope you guys have had a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you at the end. Hey guys, so I've started harvesting my garlic. Basically, as you can see, the bottom part of the stalks, about a third of them are brown, so that should mean that they're ready to harvest. Now with garlic, you don't actually pull it up as you would expect, but yeah, so what you do is you just get your hand in underneath. The bulb should be around somewhere. Feel around for it, get underneath it, and then lift the whole thing out. And there you go, garlic. Alright, so here's this year's garlic harvest. Some normal sized bulbs. Pretty happy with this. So these are now going to go into a cool dark cupboard. Stay there for about 2 weeks. First few days they'll have their roots cut off once they've all dried out, and then the tops will be trimmed, ready for braiding. Well guys, it doesn't matter how long you spend building nice little garden beds and little flower boxes. If a cat can ruin it, a cat will ruin it. So I planted these out with some flowers, and Mooncake likes to use them as a bed, and has managed to kill every single flower in there. Well done, Mooncake. Hey guys, how you going? So I just thought I'd give you a little update on the chickies. As you can see, they're all doing very well. Their little headdresses are coming in. Of course, the Polish Fizzle has that big poof on the top of the head. So as you can see, these guys should be quite pretty little chickens once they're all fully grown. Well, hopefully. And of course the ducks are doing pretty well as well. As you can see, you can start seeing the black feathers. So I'm pretty sure these are black Indian runner ducks. As you can see, they've gotten a fair bit bigger. This is Pancake. This is Hoisin. They're very affectionate little things. Very, very food orientated, aren't you? Well guys, the baby grapes are coming along. All that fuzzy stuff, all of that is grapes. So this year we are going to have a hell of a lot of grapes. This is the Pinot Noir grape.
Should be an amazing crop this year. Hey guys, so Sunday evening here on the homestead, end of another week. I'm 3 weeks away from heading over to Glastonbury. I will of course be recording while I'm in Glastonbury as well, so stay tuned for that. But it means next week and for the next couple of weeks I've got to start preparing for Mum coming over, because she's going to be looking after the homestead while I'm away. Thank you very much, Mum. But anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves this week. I hope you've done everything you wanted to do. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and of course every Tuesday I also releasing my new series, which is called How I Do, short form videos on a single subject about how I do something around the homestead. This week it's going to be animal bedding. Anyway guys, I hope you've had a fantastic time, and I will of course talk to you next week. See you then. Bye. Hey guys, good morning. So Monday the 3rd of June here on the homestead, and this week I'm off to the cat office today to go and get my Bulgarian registration done, import the car, and sort out all of that stuff so that I can get properly insured on the car here. And then I'll be doing a lot of tidying up this week and a lot of getting ready because Mum's going to be here in 2 weeks' time, and then I'm off to the UK 1 week after that. Anyway guys, whatever you get up to, have a fantastic week, and I will of course talk to you at the end. Well guys, as you can see, this is a potato plant. Not doing too well. It's starting to go orange, and that's it hasn't actually flowered, but when they start to go orange, that's when you dig them up. So it's a bit early, but we're going to dig this one up and see if we've got any potatoes under there. Right. Yep. Oh, lots of potatoes. Actually got some decent sized potatoes out of that. That's good. First potatoes, second potatoes of the year. Well, there you go. It's Thursday afternoon. Something that I started on Monday. I finally got my plate from the cat office. One of the most complicated processes I've ever been through. 5 different windows, 8 different times, 3 visits, 4 visits, driving round. Oh, nightmare. But it's done. I've got my plate, all insured, car's Bulgarian. Yeah, so success. It is possible, even if you don't speak Bulgarian. Hey guys, and of course I have made some jam this week, so if you'd like to see how I made this jam from start to finish, that'll be this week's How I Do video, and that will of course be out on Wednesday. Hey guys, so quick update on the marrows. They are about to flower. Well, they've got the flower buds on them. They're doing quite well. This one's reasonably big, and all the others are just starting to take off. And this one has got flowers on it. Now I'm assuming that this is melon. Yeah, as you can see, they're doing quite well. Everything still needs weeding, but yeah, the melons, I think chickens will be happy. Well, as you can see, the corn's definitely taken off. It's doing really well. Almost as well, it's taller than me now, that one. But now, if anyone knows what this plant is, then let me know in the comments down below. Hey guys, so here we are, end of another week on the homestead. I hope you've had a fantastic week. I hope you've done everything you need to do. It's been very hot this week, and big news, I did reach 100 subscribers this week. So my first milestone really here on YouTube. Quite surprising. I originally started this channel so that my family could keep up with what I'm doing, but the fact that you guys are interested in what I'm doing as well, that really means a lot to me. And as you can imagine, it's great having an outlet, being here all by myself with Pigsy and Beefenberger and the ducks and the chickens and the cats. etc. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for getting me to 100. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I will, of course, talk to you next week. Loads of things. So we've dug one row of potatoes up. We're going to prepare these by peeling them, boiling them, and then freezing them. Hey guys, how you going? So that's the entrance we come in to the Glastonbury Festival site. We are right next to 31 Toad Lane, the brand new for this year co-op. As you can see, the site is pretty empty. This is it, the start of Glastonbury 2019 here at Worthy Farm. Hey guys, so here we are, Glastonbury Festival Sunday. This festival doesn't officially start till Wednesday or Thursday. There's a guy over there lying on the floor talking to the floor. And this is the site about 3 days out from show days. Alright guys, just on my way down to the Bread and Roses. This is the other stage before the festival starts. A few things open. Over there we have composting toilets, fantastic idea for Worthy Farm. It's behind this green thing, of course, the traditional Glastonbury long drops. Well, here we are guys, this is the world famous pyramid stage. Later on this weekend we'll be seeing Kylie Minogue, Miley Cyrus here. Back at the other stage I just came from, that's where we'll be seeing Baby Metal. But yeah, so as you can see, just putting the finishing touches on. Screens still have to go up, but they're almost done. Anyway guys, going to head off to the Bread and Roses now.
There's too much pressure and I'm nervous.
Hey guys, welcome to Longitude 2019. We're currently loading the Red Bull into the Red Bull bar. Just getting the site ready. Over there is the Annex, then the Heineken Arena bar. This is stage 2 over here. Going to be graced by some amazing artists this weekend. In fact, there's absolutely no one I even want to see here at this festival. Hey guys, so another year over, I'm back on the homestead. As I've been away, there's been a lot of growth. As you can see, the corn is doing very well. It's over 10 feet tall now. Some of it almost ready to harvest. Got some great ears in here. It does of course go off all the way down there. Loads of corn this year. Anyway, I'd like to say a few thank yous to everyone who helped out this year at WBC and the events. First of all, huge thank you to my mum. For coming down and looking after the farm and all the animals. Got a huge great marrow down here. As you can see, it's a pretty big marrow. So yeah, thank you very much, Mum, and a huge thank you to all the WBC family. Also like to say a big thank you to Ryan on the management side of things. For making this year very easy and very well organised. So thank you, Ryan. As you can see, the apples are starting to come in and do very well. Should be making some cider later. And of course, a special thank you to all the bar managers I worked with this year. So that's Eddie, Jack and Fiona. So thank you for managing the bars I was working on. I hope the stock situation was okay. And of course a thank you to the central stock team on both events, Longitude and Glastonbury. Great working with you guys, enjoyed the early mornings, hope I wasn't too annoying. And of course a big thank you to all of the seller lads I worked with this year. Thanks for making things nice and easy. So Henry, Lewis, Cormac and of course Mark at Longitude. Thanks for being on the team, it was great working with you guys. Can't wait to see you all next year. And of course a huge thank you to all the other staff I worked with over the season. You made it a really great season for me. Thank you very much. Sorry if I annoyed you too much, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Well guys, it's been a fantastic year. I hope to see you all next year, and a big thank you once again. Well guys, of course, end of another week here on the homestead, another few weeks anyway. Back to normal now, so we'll be back to weekly updates. Hope you're enjoying watching, and I will of course talk to you next week.